excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Right ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wildcard Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He is net and dry. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Third and short, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hot. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drop.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. In motion comes Walker. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
In motion comes Walker. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand.
Still 1st down.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. One quarter in the book. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Richardson gonna look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play.
Taylor loses the football. One of the Ravens has it.
Isn't it funny just how fast things can swing in the NFL? I mean, in a blink of an eye, you go from being on the verge to heading to this first half lead to suddenly having the ball momentum swing completely the opposite way. Big-time defensive play that they really needed to keep this game within reach.
2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd down, Jackson.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3 and out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Game to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On play action, here's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 3rd and long. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Michael, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick.
And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now, faking the give. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Jackson from the gun on third down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Colts offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Richardson. That one incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing is Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but It will set up third down. Throwing Jackson. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Now give on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Richardson to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. This one grabbed by Austin. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Hardy now with the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. In motion comes Andrews. On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down. In motion comes Walker. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Willie Gay. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Indy. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
In motion comes Andrews. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So it's a win for the Colts. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round.